Hello, good evening, namaskar. Once again, Srinivas has come with one more video today. And let's start with the prayer. वागर्धाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्ध प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्क्ष्मीयमामृतात् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय अच्युता अनंत गोविंद माधव मधुसूदना Om Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha. Yes, today onwards, a very auspicious month of Kartika Masa started. This Kartika Masa is also very important for Lord Shiva, and also it's also important for Lord Vishnu because it's also called Damodara Masa. So a lot of people do fasting, they pray Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu. Excellent month. This is a very pious month. People are pious in this month. So I wanted to make one video regarding a very important topic. This is, I think we would have come across, whoever has read Mahabharata, the story appears in that. So let's straight away go into the friends. Today we are all living in this mechanical world, my dear friends, with compromising some ethical values and moral values. We are running behind the riches. We are running behind the comforts. And we are running behind the luxuries. And we all know that this is not permanent. We are going to leave this one day. We are not here for permanently. We are not here. We have to leave everything here. So the great Alexander, you all know that once he died, what he said, he told to all his physicians that keep his hands outside and bury him. And the meaning, what he was trying to say is that I have conquered half the world, but I am going with empty hands when I leave this earth. So this is the truth, Satya. Please remember this. So today's discussion is, this is a very important topic, that is the conversation between Yudhishthira, Dharmaraja and Yaksha. It appears in Mahabharata, my dear friends. Very important. This is also called as Dharma Baka Upakhyana. Dharmaraja, and Baka means it's a crane. So crane asks some questions and ultimately it manifests as Yaksha. So it is called as Yaksha Prashna. Yaksha is a celestial being who asks the Yudhishthira some very important questions. The questions are ranging from 125 to 126 questions totally, approximately 125 questions, in which he covers most of the topics about gods, about philosophy, even metaphysics, about life. Everything he asks, and Yudhishthira gives all the answers to the Yaksha. So what is this? So what happens when Pandavas were they were in exile for 12 years? They were in exile, Vanavasa, and 1 year they have to do Agnatavasa, that is incognito. So they were completing this 12 years. And this was the last year they were completing. So they were having discussion. Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira has called all brothers for the course of action. They were discussing. And suddenly one Brahmin appears. And he says, he's running to these brothers and says that, oh, help me out. One deer has come and it has taken my arnis, which are wooden pieces, to lit the fire to complete my Vedic rituals. It has kept on his antlers and ran away. So Pandavas, Yudhishthira says, what is this? Then he says, his brothers, let us go and find out this, and gave him the poor Brahmin, whatever he has lost, the aranis. They started following the deer, but suddenly the deer disappears there, and they were completely exhausted, tired, they were feeling thirsty. And Yudhishthira asked his brother Nakula to find out some water here nearby and get some water. So Nakula goes to a pond, which is a very pure pond. No living creatures were there. It's a very pure pond. Then he wanted to quench his thirst. So he went there to fetch the water. And suddenly there was a voice. A crane was sitting there. The crane asked the Nakula, don't take water from this pond unless until you answer my questions. If you answer my questions, you can take water. Nakula ignores the crane's question, and then he goes and takes the water, and he falls dead. Then again comes Sahadeva, his co-brother, and he also tries to take water without heeding to the cranes. Then he also falls on the earth there. he also dead, motionless. And again, two brothers, the powerful brothers Arjuna and Bhima comes. They also they have the same fate. So they did not answer the questions of Crane. Yudhishthira was surprised, shocked, why these people are not returning. Then he finds out the path and he goes over there and finds all his brothers lying dead there, motionless. Then he was about to find the killer. He wants to take revenge. Before that, he wants to quench his thirst. He was about to take water again. Crane says, Yudhishthira, please answer my questions. If you don't answer, you will also have the same fate like your brothers. Then Yudhishthira thinks wisely and Yudhishthira says, yes, what are your questions? I'll answer your questions. And this conversation happens. The questions are 125. So then the Crane started asking. Then Crane comes and says that, then he reveals his real this thing. He says that I am an Yaksha. So Yaksha asked the questions. First question was, what is the most wonderful thing? Yudhishthira says the most wonderful thing in this universe is every day numerous people die, yet one believes that he lives forever. What can be more wonder than this? Then he is satisfied. Then what is this? Who is the most dishonest person in this world? The person who is unmerciful is the dishonest. Which is the enemy, invincible enemy person has. He says that anger is the invincible enemy. And again the question is, who is the honest person? He says the person who is the well-wisher of all creatures is the honest person on this. Then the next question is, what is the Amrit? Then he says that cow's milk is the Amrit. Amrit is cow's milk. And he says, what is the most valuable position one has in this universe? There's knowledge. What is the best gain of all gains? Then Yudhishthira says, it is the health, which is the best gain. What is heavier than the earth? He says, mother. What is the larger than the heaven? He says, father. And which is which runs more than wind, which is faster than the wind? He says, mind. And what is more than innumerable grass here? He says, thoughts which come in the mind. So these are some of questions he answers, because 125 questions are there. My dear friends, please understand these are all related to our life. It is not the mere question answer between Yudhishthira and Yaksha. It is something related to our life. We also need to address this, and we should work with more work in ethical atmosphere, and we have to live in with moral values. Understand? So finally, after this 125 questions, Yaksha is satisfied with the unwavering the answers, knowledge Dharmaraja has, Yudhishthira has. And he says that I am really satisfied with the answers you have given. And he reveals himself that he is not Yaksha, he is Dharmaraja, he is Yama Dharmaraja. He is also the celestial father of Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira. He says, Yudhishthira, I am very, very satisfied with all the answers you have given. So now what I'll do is, first he says that I will give a chance to only one brother who can be restored to life, he says. Then Yudhishthira says, whom is to choose? Yudhishthira says, Nakula. You restore the life of Nakula. He is astonished. Yaksha is astonished. He says that, why you are asking Nakula to be restored to life? Why not the powerful brothers like Bhima and Arjuna? Then Yudhishthira says, he says that I will be the only living person for Mother Kunti. If Nakula is restored life, he will be the living brother for my stepmother Madri. That is the dharma he talks to Yaksha, who is none other than Dharmaraja. So Dharmaraja is completely satisfied with his answers, with his righteousness, the wise answers he has given, the profound answers he has given for all the questions, and he restores the life of all brothers. Dharmaraja says he will complete successfully this exile Vanavas for 12 years and also 1 year of the incognito. 1 year also will complete. And then you will be successful. Whatever endeavors you are taking will be successful. My blessings are always there with you. That is the conversation between Yudhishthira and Yaksha. That's called Yaksha Yudhishthira conversation or Yaksha Prashnas. Friends, so this is the video, and what we'll do is this only few questions I've taken here. Next questions I'll also come out with the next video. So let us all live with one final thing. Dharmaraja says is Dharmo Rakshati Dharma. If you protect Dharma, Dharma will save you. Understood, friends? So thank you very much, and we'll meet next time.